a much-needed bounce back for the Sooners. I'm Ryan Aber here in Morgantown, West Virginia at WVU Coliseum, where on Saturday night, the number 3 Sooners knocked off number 10 West Virginia 76-62. And this was a big-time bounce back for a team that was scuffling, had fallen out of the Big 12 race by losing 3 of their last 4 games, needed a redemption win, especially on the road here, and they got it. It was a different kind of game for Oklahoma, who had typically won by filling up things from beyond the three-point arc. They didn't do that early in this game, missed their first 9 three-point attempts, but played really good defense. Kadeem Latin had a heck of a start, had 3 blocks in the first 2 minutes of this game, a steal, a big rebound that helped get Oklahoma in front early. That didn't last, but that momentum was able to carry the Sooners through until those three-pointers finally did start falling. In the second half, that happened. Buddy Hield got hot. Isaiah Cousins hit a couple of really big threes in the last 7 minutes of this game that helped the Sooners extend the margin. But Kadeem Latin was the story of this game. Just a fantastic game for him. 9 points, 13 rebounds, 6 blocks, and a couple 3 steals. Just a fantastic game for a guy who had really struggled over these last 4 games as the Sooners had struggled. But the other big part of this game was the way that Oklahoma handled West Virginia's pressure. West Virginia, known as Press Virginia because of their defensive pressure, the Sooners really handled that well, only turned the ball over 9 times. No player had more than 2 turnovers for the Sooners. They were able to use those 3 guards, Buddy Hield, more Isaiah Cousins and Jordan Woodard to work the ball up the floor and avoid West Virginia's traps and things like that they do that really force into some problems. And also, Oklahoma rebounded really well. I mentioned the 13 from Kadeem Latin, but a lot of guys did really good work on the glass. 48-37 rebounding edge for the Sooners, and typically when they've out-rebounded teams, that's when they've been at their best this season. Let's hear what Oklahoma coach Lon Kruger and Kadeem Latin had to say after the big win.
Like every game in the Big 12, a really hard fought from start to finish. Proud of our guys' ability to kind of maintain some composure there midway in the second half when West Virginia made a good run. West Virginia's always tough. They're big and physically inside. I thought our inside guys fought it pretty well. Guards got down in there and dug around a little bit and helped them out. So a good team effort. Kadeem was fantastic on the boards, Buddy. Critical shots time after time as he's done. So a really good team win. Good effort.
Kadeem, that first 3 minutes might have been your best stretch of the year. What led to that?
Just having the energy that I know my team needed. We had conversations, my team, and we just talked about what we can do to win and what we need, and that's what they needed. So I gave it to them.
Being your ability to rebound, obviously with Devin Williams, West Virginia's known to rebound, but you guys not only matched them, but out-rebounded them pretty decisively. How'd you do that?
We knew how they rebounded and that they were a physical team. They were very strong and talented. So we knew what we had to do. We had to put our noses down and really just fight for the rebounds, and we did a pretty good job of that.
Lon, you guys didn't make a ton of shots in the first half. It seemed like you did everything else at as high a level as you guys have in a long time.
Had a lot of good looks in the first half to open the ball game again. We haven't opened the game shooting the ball very well, and tonight was another one of those. Got off to a good start. We attacked the rim a few times there early to score. Got a few loose balls out in transition that gave us a chance to score early. Then got in the flow and shot a little better as the game went on. But this group still will make shots. We haven't done it for a while, but we need to, and I know they'll work at it. So I think we'll still make shots.
Lon and Buddy, how do you think having multiple guards trying to navigate through West Virginia's press helped you today?
Well, it helps a great deal. Anytime you have more than one ball handler out there, it makes a big difference. Jordan's like another point guard out there. Buddy at the wing. Ryan's a good, solid guy at the 4 spot. Dante comes in at the 4. So a lot of different guys that can handle the ball pretty well, but that doesn't make it easy. Their press is tremendous and after you all the time, and you just can't let up.
Once again, the final here, 76-62, number 3 Oklahoma over number 10 West Virginia. The Sooners return to action on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. at Lloyd Noble Center, where they'll face Oklahoma State in the second edition of Bedlam of the season. Until then, you can check out newsok.com every day and every morning in the Oklahoman for the best OU coverage anywhere.